Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're fine at home, and call your family because right now we're going to begin our elective activities. So these are supposed to be fun. You're supposed to learn a lot and travel. Right now that we cannot travel, we can travel with our imagination. So get set, and I'm going to show you a little bit the structure we're going to use for these projects. So it's going to be a weekly project for you to do when you have spare time. You can do all of the work. You can do half of the work, whatever you want to do. This is for you. It's a present, okay? So if you have fun with it, I hope you do, because that's the idea. And to call your family so they can join you and also do these activities with you, okay? So let me show you the structure. I'm going to talk for a few minutes. I'm going to make an introduction to the topic. In this case, it's going to be Puebla City, okay? And then I'm going to leave you some links so you can go visit and see more video, deeper information that is really well structured, and then some exercises that you can download in your computer, okay? Or you can print them also if you have a way to do it, okay? So we're going to begin with Puebla City, which is a place very near Mexico City. It's around 1 hour and a half. And the only thing that divides us from Puebla is the beautiful volcanoes you can see around here. Do you see them? It's called the Popocatépetl and Iztaccíhuatl. So these two volcanoes are the only division between the city and us. Now, did you know why was Puebla founded? Well, Puebla was founded because, I don't know if you know, but in the 1500s is when the Spaniards came to Mexico. They conquered us, and we had this kind of merge of cultures, okay? So we were a colony. That means that we had to pay tributes, and some of our silver and stuff went to Spain. Also, Spain brought some products, and Spain owned in those times a huge empire, okay? So they used to have Mexico, also part of America, what we call, the places where they speak Spanish, and even Philippines in the other side of the sea, okay, where China is. So they called this huge ship that traveled from Spain, then got to Veracruz. All the products were taken from Veracruz to Mexico City right here, and then they would travel to the other coast and then go to Philippines in another boat. And then from Philippines, they would bring products from China and stuff, and then they would travel to Mexico City, and from Mexico City, they would go back to Veracruz. So that's the idea. So in between Mexico and Veracruz, they needed a city to download everything, you know, to bring also more products from other parts of Mexico, like a country. So this is how Puebla was founded in 1531, just 10 years after Spain had conquered Mexico, okay? So now you know. There's a little very interesting little fun thing that we used to do when I was a child. And there was this route exactly to go to the sea, which is Mexico, Puebla, Perote, Jalapa, Veracruz. They're different places, okay? They're located around here to take you to Veracruz. That was the route in the highway. But if you say it very, like, in a different division of syllables, it would give you this very funny thing, which is México, Puebla, pero te jala pa Veracruz. So you would get to another place, okay? Then, I don't know if you knew, but in the 1500s, Mexico City, before the 1500s, before the conquest, Mexico was called Tenochtitlan. Okay, this is the pre-Columbian Aztecs tribe that founded this city, okay? And as you can see, it is a huge island and some other islands right here that were all connected by bridges, okay? These are the bridges you can see here. And the four most important avenues, which were these ones, and they would take you to the north, the south, the east, and the west, okay? So all the rest was a huge lake called the Lake of Texcoco. So you can imagine Mexico looked more like Venice, okay, like this. See this? All the canals and beautiful trajineras that would take you from one place to the other, okay? So when the Spaniards came, this is how it looked like. And of course, they didn't do lots of changes from the 1520s to the 1530s, okay? They only took away like all the principal pyramids. They would build their houses from these rocks from the pyramids, and that's how they began to do their own colonial times houses and buildings, okay? So what happened is that there were, Puebla was founded in the 1530s, and women, very high-end, trendy women that use these amazing dresses, they got so mad during the rainy season that, as you can know, in Mexico, like all July and August, it doesn't rain, it pours. So they got their skirts all covered with mud, and they hated that, okay? They wanted to look nice and stuff, because the Spanish didn't know how to control the levels of the water yet, like the Aztecs did, okay? So this is the second reason why Puebla became such an amazing city, okay? It was very well traced. All the plans came from Spain to trace how the city was gonna seem like, and many wealthy families went there to live because of its weather. It's a little bit better than Mexico City in terms of what I told you, the Lake of Texcoco flooding all the summers. So as I told you, Puebla is a commercial city, so all the the products came into Puebla from different parts of Mexico even. Still today you can see that, for example, if you can see crafts from Chiapas, from Oaxaca, from different places in the south of Mexico, as well as things from Mexico City, okay? So it was a commercial city. It was a midpoint to take all the products from the now of China, came from Spain or from China, etc. And it perfectly merged. This means that connects the pre-Columbian culture with the Spanish cultures. You can see it in the food they eat still now. And for example, the talavera, they did the ceramics. And today it's an amazing city. I really want to invite you to go there as soon as you run away from the quarantine. You can go there. It's really not far from Mexico. You eat absolutely great. You have beautiful architecture, museums, food, ceramics, crafts. You have everything. It's a beautiful city. So today what we're going to visit is the Amparo Museum. It's one of the best known, and they've done lots of very good activities. They've always been like really holding the latest technologies in the museum and stuff. And recently they did like a special renewed everything, and even have contemporary art exhibits and stuff, because they also own a pre-Columbian collection, which is from the indigenous, okay? So they have later, next video, I'm going to show you more about the museum, because I talked a lot more about the city and how it was founded and everything in Mexico City. So I don't want to flood you with knowledge today. So that's about it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to visit the museum. Later, I'll tell you more about it, but go to these two links, okay? This is a video from YouTube that is an activity that Museo Amparo has done for children, which I found it's amazing. It's very good. It's very well done, very well investigated. They also tell you lots of elements in art history that you have to pay attention to. So I think it will help you out to know more about activities that the pre-Columbian did, like the jewelry. And also it's going to be fun, because they're gonna help you how to make, show you how to make Play-Doh. So it's gonna be fun. And later on, you can go to this link, okay? So if you have more time and a way to print, they made up a little booklet for you and to show you different symbols, gods, and also features from pre-Hispanic times, and they also show you the meaning. So it's pretty cool, and you can color them, and so it's pretty fun. Now, if you have any doubts about either the topics we saw or the video or the booklet, okay, because I know also about pre-Hispanic culture, so I can tell you more later about it. If you have any doubts or anything, please write me, and I'm gonna leave you, well, you can write me to Diana CD at colegiobosquereal.edu.mx. So that's my email. You can email me for any questions, and also if you want to share with everybody, your works, we can make up some kind of link where everybody can see what they did at the end of this practice. So I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know all the comments you have to this email also. And well, I hope you take care, and we're gonna be around here. So have fun. Bye-bye.